if you want, I've been telling a lot of the guests that I've been talking to lately that it's a little awkward, when I am just for the guests,
Yeah.
I always say it cheeky that like, hey, you won't be able to see my face here just because my face is occupied by the
Oh, yeah.
stream.
I might
Um,
actually join the stream then.
Totally up to you. Give me just one moment here. Let me see what the stream's looking like on Instagram. And chat, if you guys are already in here, give me one moment here as I can't actually see what you guys are saying. So hold on. Sorry, Dana. This is the unfun part here. Just
Well,
trying to
that's
get
totally. I think
everything
I'm.
set up. All right. Looks like the Instagram's. I gotta restart the Instagram stream. Hold on. Thursday live with Dana and Dana. How does your time look today? Like I told you.
Oh, yeah, I've got whatever works for you.
Fantastic.
I'm
Okay.
totally open. So.
Okay. Awesome. All right. You should be able to join the stream here in just one moment. Bam. Bam. Okay, we should be good to go now. And I'll move this over here. And we are now officially live. All right, chat. We're here. We did it. It only took us 3 minutes, Dana. That's record time for me to set up a stream here.
I'm getting good at it.
I'm getting better at it. Okay, so Dana, first off, what's up, STB? Thanks for joining the YouTube live. Appreciate it.
Should I turn my video on?
Up to you, whatever you're comfortable with. I don't have any. I try to keep these sessions as.
I guess everyone will just be seeing the script anyways. So
Yeah, whatever works best for you. I try to keep these sessions as comfortable as possible for the guest. So ultimately up to you. I know some people are like, hey, I prefer no camera, and that's totally fine. Dana, remind me how do I find your Instagram here?
yeah, it's cleanroutine.health.
That's what I thought it was.
Yeah.
Why did it not pop? There we go. Okay.
Yeah. And like I feel like at some point I need to change that to my name, but we're not there yet. So
That's all right. Okay. Love. I see that you recently changed to building a low plastic activewear brand. Love it. Awesome. Okay, so Dana, first off, for everyone in this stream, do you want to just start by giving an introduction on who you are, what you want to get out of today's session, how can I help you, that sort of thing?
Yeah. So I started this account, I don't know, 3 or 4 years ago.
Okay.
I was working a very intense finance job and found out I have this like hormonal condition that like 1 in 10 women have called PCOS. And I basically started this account to kind of chronicle my journey through it. And, the very old content is basically like B-rolls. I was very uncomfortable showing my face. And I basically, in January, I think 2024, I had a few things go viral and I got a whole bunch of followers from, like my face was not on it. So B-roll that my face was not on. And I got sort of freaked out by it and dropped off. And it has sort of like come back here and there, trying to show my face more. And then I basically had this idea to start a low plastic activewear business. And so I'm in process of building that. So I have another account for that business, which basically has nothing on it. And I'm trying to build in public. So the content is sort of adjacent to what I was doing before because it is related to like fabric content and health and why I'm choosing to build this brand. And I'm trying to show my face. I'm trying to build in public. So, I'm seeing other people do it really successfully. I have absolutely no idea how to, get people to care. And so part of what I've been showing is building the brand, but a lot of that has been, from my couch. Like, I'm not going to a factory, and I don't think that's very interesting content for people.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm also trying to split it with educational content about microplastics and fabric education.
Mm-hmm.
And so I had put out the pinned video on the upper right is, since I restarted this with sort of a different focus, was my most successful viewed reel. And I've tried to copy it a few times without as much success. And I still can't quite identify why it worked. And, my views are really erratic and my follows are declining. And so, my hope is to find enough people who are interested in this journey to ultimately become customers.
Okay. All right. So you're talking about this one right here. This one got 11,000 views. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
We have this one here. This one did pretty well too.
Yeah.
Okay. And so if there was a one sentence summary on like what your biggest struggle is here is, I'm going to try to repeat it back. Let me know if I'm right or wrong here. How do I document my journey of building this brand while attracting the right type of people?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, fantastic. Now this is something that I might be able to lend a helpful hand into because I'm on the exact same journey.
Amazing.
So I will walk you through my thought process, how I've been able to reposition. I think I told you over the DMs too, like, I've had some big breakouts similar to you, but it didn't land maybe in the way that I wanted, similar to what you're describing with the B-roll reels, right? The B-roll reels probably did they bring you the bulk of your followers?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think at this point the data is not accurate, but I had one that hit like 500,000 views and I got thousands and thousands of followers from it.
Okay. All right. How far down is it? Do we have to scroll quite a bit?
Scroll quite a bit. It's I can also probably add it in the comments. Are you able to click into those? It's like far down.
I think we're getting to it right here.
Yeah.
I was trying to pull it up with some of my fancy dancy tools, but no dice here. So that's fine.
Yeah, it's definitely it's of like a chopping board.
Okay.
And then I like did it a few more times and it just like kept popping off.
Let's see.
Yeah, I think it's up actually. I think maybe you just went by it. Maybe not.
3,700, 1,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, 281 right here. Here we go.
And then that was like the second one of them. I think first one was even bigger than that. So I did it a few times and it kept popping off.
So I'm seeing
followers.
281. All right, we'll start with 281. Then I see 135 and then 476. I'm assuming those are the three right there. And then, okay. So
none of them have.
So this was in 2024. What was the... let me read this first. Hold on. Just trying to gather all the context here before we dive into something here. So POV, you take your hormone health seriously. Yeah, eat more veggies, added magnesium, blah, blah, blah. Now your skin is clear, hair is thick, you sleep through the night, your mood is stable, and you feel like yourself again. Follow for 30 days of healthy hormone habits. Okay? Makes sense that this got you a lot of followers, saying 30 days of healthy hormone habits. Has there been like a niche swap in your journey?
Yeah, definitely. Okay. Like, to me, this felt it felt like a little snake oil salesman to me in a way that like didn't feel aligned with like what I was trying to do.
Okay.
But now I am trying to move away from like I'm not a medical professional. So like
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to move away from like anything that could be construed as medical advice.
Mm-hmm.
I'm researching, like I'm reading things on,
Nice.
I'm doing the research. I can present you with the research. You make decisions on your own.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah.
Really good. Really good. I was in this exact predicament 2 months ago.
Yeah.
Give me 1 second here. I'm gonna start up your Google Doc, and I'm gonna start writing some notes down, and I'll send this Google Doc to you. And like I told you, I'm going to. This one's gonna be a little bit more concise on our first session, but our second session next week, we'll go really in depth onto this. So for today, I'm gonna give you kind of the branding 101 that I have learned so far.
Awesome.
As a documentarian, if you will. Okay. So, all right, you say you felt snake oil salesman like because you were promoting this guide here?
Yeah, and I also got a ton of leads. Like
Got it.
people were downloading. I had this like hormonal weight loss freebie,
Uh-huh.
and I still get subscribers to my email list from it. So pretty much it like, and maybe it's like a mindset shift because like this is very successful in terms of conversions.
Yeah. And so was your main focus during this time to have like a health page, a health and wellness page? Okay.
Definitely. Yep.
So basically, like, you have 12,000 followers from the health and wellness, and now you're trying to transition from health and wellness to starting a activewear brand. Is there any correlation between the two? Because it seems like there might be some wellness maybe angle here with the low plastic activewear.
Yes, exactly. Okay. So I did a lot of customer discovery before pursuing this activewear. And it's very like female health focused, but I did find basically a lot of people I know who had either some health issues like fertility issues or like PCOS or endometriosis, which are other sort of like female focused health issues.
Okay.
They started to reduce their microplastics. They would focus on, reducing fragrances in their homes. They're becoming a lot more mainstream, these ideas of sort of low tox reduction. The other tricky thing for me is like the term low tox is highly politicized at this point, and I'm trying to stay very neutral. Like I don't want this to be a exclusively like a Maha account, and I don't want it to be like super liberal. There's like this concentric circle where like liberals and conservatives overlap, and it's this idea of like microplastics are harming the earth and people or pesticides, etc. So it's really it's a little hard. It's hard.
Understood. Okay. So a couple things here. You have these, and these gained you a lot of followers. Where's this other one here? 476. Where did it go? Anyways, this 476 is probably the same one. I might have passed it here. Same idea. Yeah, this one right here. Okay, what is this? I wish I had known sooner that eliminating dairy and gluten, taking omega-3, walking outside would mean that I could sleep through the night again, improve my digestion, grow my hair back, regulate my cycle, and finally feel like myself again. Nice. Okay. And tell me a little bit more about what you're doing now. Is your low plastic activewear brand, is this like this low toxic? And I'm going to ask a lot of stupid questions here because I'm out of your world.
Yeah, it's fine. This is my very unique part of the internet.
Is your low toxic, low plastic activewear brand very appealing for women?
Yes.
And can you dive deeper into that just a little bit?
Yeah. So, there are, everyone knows Lululemon, and I
Okay.
think most people know Aloe.
Okay.
And people really like the fit. But the women, again, who I've sort of connected with, I had this customer discovery survey, who have had they're very female centric experiences in terms of like fertility, again, this PCOS or endometriosis, which are, again, very female centric health concerns. They're now focusing on reduction of um, plastics and reduction of sort of like increasing their low tox environment. And so there is this sort of crossover now of usually women who are looking to reduce their, for lack of a better term, toxin exposure for their health. And that is translating into activewear. And again, my algorithm is feeding me there are very few sort of hormone friendly, quote unquote low tox activewear brands, and I saw an opportunity to sort of take that and start building my own.
Beautiful.
And yeah, I guess that's it.
So here's what we're gonna do, and for everyone watching too, also chat. Let me know. I've been thinking a lot about these streams, and I'm like, I want to almost frame these streams almost like as a show, and what I want to do in this show or episode, if you will, is leave you with one experiment to try. Okay, so the good thing here that I'm hearing from you, Dana, is that although you've made you've made adjustments, it's not a complete 180 pivot.
Mm-hmm.
Similar
Yeah.
to like on my page, which I won't go through all the history of my page because I know we're a little bit crunched on time for this session, but my page, I started off, as I told you over the DMs, like I've had many different business ventures. A lot of them have failed. Pretty much all of them have failed, but I've tried a ton of stuff. And on this page 2 years ago, I was making content tips, if you will, for real estate agents.
Mm.
And my audience now are not primarily real estate agents, which is for the better. I've repositioned myself so that I can talk to people that I actually more closely align with.
Mm-hmm.
But that's an example similar to you where I wasn't entirely all the way off. I made a pivot, but it wasn't like me on this page talking about basketball and now I'm talking about content. In your
Mm-hmm.
case, you have a small pivot, but in the opposite effect. You already have it seems like the audience here that you've attracted has a lot of aligned interests with the audience that you're trying to attract now. If they
Definitely.
are women who are looking for health improvements, low toxic exposure, like you said, hormone balancing, like these types of topics or words seem like they resonate still with your future audience you're trying to attract, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Here would be my exercise or my experiment for you, and I'd love to see what results out of this. Would love for you to report back next week too and see how this goes.
Mm.
You have a lot of data here, which is
Yeah.
fantastic. You have data from, granted, it's from 2024, so I'm not. I would go into this experiment not. Um, I would go in with no expectations, basically. But you have a lot of data here, more specifically around words that you've used too. So like you
Mm.
have this video with 476,000 views. Same with all these others, right? But I want to circle in on this one in particular because you mentioned this like I want to be a documentarian or however
Yeah.
you want to call it. I want to be this non-expert, similar to me. This one really struck a chord with me because of how you framed this. You said, "I wish I had known sooner." Perfect.
Mm.
Immediately, like when I read that, I'm thinking you're not an expert. You're sharing a mistake or a regret or something human. And so that
Mm.
that to me is like, okay, I would double down on this first phrase, but more specifically and tactically, I would try experimenting with a single clip B-roll style reel. And hear me out, chat, because I know I typically will advocate against these types of reels, but just hear me for 1 second. And Dana, I'll put this in a Google Doc, everything I'm saying. So,
Awesome.
and I'll send this to you. My number one suggestion as an experiment would be to take what's already worked for you in the past, something like this. Obviously, you want to change the footage so you're not, making a salad, but more so maybe it's you in the background trying different clothes on or something, or maybe it's you in the background at Lululemon, right? And try to take as much of this text as possible and just literally like Mad Libs, just change some of the words so that matches your current goal. So instead of like, I wish I had known sooner that eliminating dairy and gluten and blah, 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 blah does all of this. Now try this type of B-roll clip, but say, I wish I had known sooner that X, Y, and Z, low plastic, blah, 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 does this, 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 and this.
Mm-hmm.
Because what's good about this reel is that there are a lot of keywords. Well, I should probably rephrase. I won't say keywords because people think of that in terms of search. There are a lot of buzzwords here that are mini topics. For example, like omegas, if I was in the nutrition world, omega-3s, since a lot of people are interacting with this, and in the comments, a lot of people are probably talking about omega-3s, I know that that's another topic for a video. People are talking a lot about dairy in this video, or in the comments, that's another topic for another video. So like you have you're in a really advantageous position based on your prior content because you have a video concept that has a ton of topics in it that has performed well.
Mm-hmm.
And so again, if you do the same thing but now more so geared towards clothing instead of nutrition, what the idea with the B-roll one clip reel would be is not to, people aren't gonna you might not get a ton of followers, people might not really buy into you yet, but it's to test your messaging. And so once you have another video like this that does even better than just 100 or 200 views, but now it's framed towards clothing, you now know, okay, people, for example, like this comment section is rich with topics. So these people are saying like, why dairy? How do you tame the cravings? Recipes, omega-3s, right? Like if I were making nutrition content, wheat products, like all of these to me would be, okay, these people want to know more about this. Let me make content about this. So that's why I'm saying my number one suggestion for you would be try another one clip B-roll, have a long text like this, and I would literally try to copy as much of this text as possible and then just change some of the buzzwords to stuff that people are interested in. Like you already mentioned a couple of them. You mentioned low toxic exposure. You mentioned PCOS. You mentioned other nouns, that people resonate with.
Mm-hmm.
I think that will help you in terms of get a feel for what content to make because and this would be my number one experiment. Try this once. You could try it maybe 3 or 4 times. And if you get a couple videos that are above 200 views, maybe 500 views, 600 views, or maybe it's even 1,000 views, then okay, what can I take from this video and start using those as topics to talk about?
That's a great idea.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
That would be my number one suggestion. And the reason why I make that suggestion is because that's also stuff that I used to do on my page because we are a little bit limited on time. I won't go through my whole backstory on my page. But when I was first getting started at the beginning of this year, my only goal was to post every day. And so I started with B-roll content. And then when I saw that some B-roll reels would perform a little bit better, I realized, I can actually just it's the exact same thing. Actually, I could show you guys this real quick, since this won't take too long. It's the exact same strategy I used for this video here. Now, granted, this video, again, like let's make sure we have realistic expectations here. This video has 3,300 views, but this came from a Threads post. So I posted on Threads, and a lot of people interacted with the script that I used, or the Threads post rather. It's just text. All it is was just text. A lot of people interacted with it, so I turned it into a script where I was talking, and this video performed above average for me. And so now I doubled down on that again, right? So I was like, okay, people are interested in Erling Haaland. What else can I do about the World Cup? And then boom, 30,000 views. And now I have a video that I just posted that's at 165 about the World Cup. So it starts with just like the text. Use that as signals based on the data you get as, okay, these are topics people are interested in, and then keep doing that. Does that make sense?
Awesome. Yeah, no, it's a great idea.
I know I was throwing a lot at you in a very limited amount of time. I will send you this in a Google Doc. So
super. Yeah, well, I'll try to test it out soon so that I can give you the results.
Yeah, try it. Try it. That would be my number one experiment to try. And then next week we'll dive a little bit deeper into some of my learnings from being a documentarian.
Amazing.
Okay. Anything else that you have, Dana? Any other questions?
No, that's a great idea. So I'll tackle that, and hopefully when we chat next week, we can take a look and see how it performed.
Fantastic. Yeah, do that. And then again, I'll send you, after today's live, I'll send you a Google Doc with very tactical action steps. And I would also try, don't just rely on like one B-roll reel. Maybe try making 3 or 4 or 5 and then post them and see what happens. That way you have more data to test.
And then do you ever post them to trial reels, or do you just always post them to...
I post everything on trial reels. So you have the beauty of trial reels now because you have 12,000. So you could literally just spam a whole bunch of B-roll posts on trial reels until one hits.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
That's 100%. I totally forgot that you had trial reels.
Yeah.
Because I know they have like these weird limitations now. Since you have trial reels, I would even, if you can, like I might even put as your homework assignment for this experiment to try posting like 7 to 10 one-clip B-rolls just to test messaging. And then one of those 7 to 10 will do better than average, and then you can say, okay, I'm going to make some talking stuff out of that.
And would you recommend just using the same B-roll video?
No, I would try to change the B-roll clips as much as possible because I know Instagram is flagging a lot of stuff right now for as duplicates.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Well, I'll give it a shot. We'll see how it goes.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Dana. I really appreciate it. I'll message you after this.
Okay, sounds good. Thanks so much, John.
Cool.
Okay.
All right. Guys, we have a back-to-back stream. We have Elijah that just joined the chat. Elijah, hey, what's going on? I'm going to join into our Google Meet here in 1 second. Guys, this is our first stream where we're having back-to-back guests. So round of applause to all the guests here that have been joining. Thanks for all the feedback lately, guys. It seems like a lot of you guys are interested into these types of sessions where we're talking one-on-one. So Elijah, I'm joining the Google Meet now. And let me know if you have any issues joining too, Elijah. Let me know. Yeah, the lives are packed now, exactly. My Wi-Fi is so freaking terrible all day. Don't forget to post this on YouTube. Absolutely, 1J. Definitely will. Let's see, we have admit one guest. Who do we got in here? Oh, Calendly? Elijah. Yeah, thank you, Dana. I'll send you a Google Doc here shortly. And Elijah, let me know if you have any issues here with joining. One second, stream. I'm going to make sure Elijah has everything. Okay, cool. Elijah, what's going on, man?
Hey. What's up, dude?
Good to see you again. Good to see you again.
Good to see you, man.
I've been telling everyone this might be a little bit awkward for you because everyone can see my face on the stream, but because my webcam is showing my face for the Instagram, it's not showing for Google Meet. So
I can see it. I got my phone up too, so it's just very delayed.
Yeah,
phone,
exactly. Yeah. So that's all. Like it's an interesting experience.
That's okay.
But okay.
How you doing?
Good, man. Good. Thanks for joining the lives again. You are one of our favorite guests. One of the first.
One of the first, yeah. I've been super busy. I haven't had much time for content, but I've been trying to make time. But so how do we want to run this time?
So let me first frame it by saying chat. So here's Elijah. If anyone here is watching this live or on YouTube, This is Elijah's Instagram, so if you guys want to follow him, he's awesome, super great guy. And so Elijah, going to you now. Do you want to give just like a maybe not 5, but maybe like a 60-second elevator pitch on who you are, what you do, what your content's about, just so the chat knows?
Yeah, so when I started working with Sean, I was at like under 400 followers, I think. And it was only like maybe a month ago that I started taking some of your, taking all of your ideas to what's the word I'm looking for, into practice. And it's not been super fast, but like it's been as faster than I'd ever had growth before. So I'm really appreciative of all that. I make content for gym content. I'm a personal trainer, and I'm super full-time personal trainer. So I'm trying to make my online presence as big as my in-person presence. And I want to kind of get away from, or try to shine a different light onto the gym and fitness industry of maybe more accepting and more LGBT niche, and instead of the normal meathead.
Go
ahead.
One of the theories that I had with my page that I'm like really, one of the things that I'm most proud of with my page is that I thought that by me positioning against like all the experts, by me saying like, hey, I'm not an expert, I'm documenting my journey, I theorized by doing that more, I would start to attract more people that want to go against like a popular narrative. And these two guests that we've had on today, guys, we had Dana, who was documenting her journey, so she was trying to go against the grain, and she's also trying to make like a low plastic activewear brand, so she's trying to go against the big dogs. And now we have Elijah here, who's trying to push a different narrative that's out there for the fitness space. So I am like super geeked in my head that you guys are finding me and also are in similar boats to me. So I love that. I love that super much. 1,800 followers. What is happening today? Yeah, dude. Elijah, tell us a little bit about, I guess a couple questions for you.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of which one to prioritize here, but we talked to you last. You were probably under 1,000 followers. What has been helping you lately to grow your account, as well as, is there any things that you're struggling with lately? I know you mentioned you're struggling to post because you're so busy now, but anything you have questions on?
No, I feel like that my biggest thing is like when I first started with content, I put too much emotional weight into each thing I posted. So if it didn't do well, I got really took it like a reflection on who I am as a person.
Sure.
Took a long time to get away from that. And I think once I got away from that, I am able to put forth a better energy in content, and it comes across through a little bit better. I think I have, there's a couple things I wanted to update you on about my content specifically, and to let you know the direction that I kind of went with. I just tried to double down on stuff that worked. Try to keep the clips short as much as I can. And I think that's probably what has helped me the most is actually looking at the analytics, and seeing what's the skip rate on this, what's the retention rate on this, and I've really worked on, because I like doing the Yap videos best.
Yeah.
Those are my favorite ways to do content. Yes, any of the ones where I'm sitting in the car is when I'm the most comfortable normally, unless I had a rough day, and then it's hard. But I find that when you actually do structure it the way that a lot of your big reels have been, like talking about how you structure the Yap content, I try to do all of that out before I film it, and those do tend to do better than the ones that were back in the day. But the only thing though is now that whenever your followers go up, your video's got to do more views to be considered a breakout reel or a outlier reel. And so it's hard for me to chase those. And here's another thing too. Some of my videos on my Instagram are a little misleading. Like the test the strength of your marriage, gay gym version, like that one, it says 10K views. It really only got like 3,000, but 7,000 were from Facebook. So
really?
Yes. So Facebook is pushing a lot of my videos a lot harder than Instagram. Not all of them, but so some of my videos, like I have gotten a few that are just Instagram specific that have gotten like over 20,000 views. There's just a couple of them that I didn't even post to Instagram. But a lot of my talking head reels I had posted to Facebook. So it pushed it. It looks like there's more views than there really is. So brings me to my first question. So I was doubling down on my best performing reel, which was one of the test the strength of your marriage ones, one of the first ones I did.
Yep.
It's the one that's pinned on top. And so I just kept kind of repeating that style, but I've gotten diminishing returns each time. And like to the point where now some of my other content is driving me more follows than that. I haven't had anything reach the height of that one video yet, but when you're seeing diminishing returns, and I've done like 15 videos like that, do you agree that I could move on, or do you think I should just try it again?
What the actual experts say in this regard is to double down until it stops working. And so I've always been curious on like, what does it mean when it stops working? It seems like you know what that means for you.
Yeah,
so,
I mean, like even my worst one still got me like 15 follows, but like my best one gave me 350. So like each one is starting to give me less and less and less. Yeah. And I don't know if this is a good idea to determine whether a video is good or not is based on like how many follows does it bring you. Like what are the criteria for you to consider something a good performing video?
Oh, that's a great question, man. It depends on what your goals are. So if, for example, like I was talking with another fitness coach 2 days ago. His main priority, as many people that follow me, their main priority is to generate business. And so he's not interested in going super crazy viral. He just wants like on target views, basically the right types of viewers. For me, if I'm a business owner, I would know if a video is doing well if I gained more leads or more followers. And so one of the top experts in my space of like the content marketing world, he says the number one metric to track if you are a business owner on social media is your view to revenue ratio. I'll have to send you a video because I'm butchering it now, but he's basically saying like, if you are a business owner, the best, and your goal is to make money on your content, the best videos are going to be the ones that make you the most money. Those might not be the ones that get you the most views. They might not be the ones that get you the most followers. If we're pre-revenue on our page, right? Like I don't make any money on my page. I don't know if you do or not. Then my next best thing for me is I'm optimizing for followers, because if I can get someone to follow me, and then if I can get someone to go to my live stream, I can build more trust with them. And then of course, once I build trust, I can turn them into leads. So views are like at the very bottom of the totem pole, I think in all cases. But we do, of course, it's kind of like a catch-22 where it's like views are definitely not the most important metric for us to look at, but it is helpful. Like people have to see our content in order to, to work with us and whatnot. And we want more people to see our content so more people can work with us. So my two things for you would be which videos have gained you the most followers, and then which ones have gained you the most leads, if any.
Okay, so that perfect segue was going to lead me into my next question. I wanted to ask you about like if you had any experience with people on like making money online, because here's the thing. So I work full time at Anytime Fitness in Georgia, and I work full time there, and then I leave there and I do personal training out of my house and out of other gyms in the area. So I don't get home. I don't get done with work until like 10 o'clock at night. And then I have to start content. And so I really don't have time. However, the last 2 weeks, I don't know if Instagram has just sent all my stuff to the right place, but every time I'm waking up, I've got like 3 new clients that want my help.
Love it.
And it's a ton, but here's the problem is that I'm losing a lot of them because I'm not able to get back to them in time. Would you suggest that I create like a website or something for people to do stuff online and be able to buy from me online? Or because I normally like to reach out and video call with people and talk to them for a couple hours, but I just don't have the time. Like it would be another 40-hour work week after the past 2 weeks. So what would you suggest if you know anything about that?
Do you have the time to hop on a call with them?
You would, but that's the thing. Like if I do hop on calls with them, like I won't have time for my main job, which is fine. But like I didn't expect for only having 1,800 followers for people to be like asking, but I guess maybe because of go against the grain, it's more attractive. Maybe
100%. That's why I love it. I love, again, guys, like I love that these types of people, Elijah, Dana, you guys in the chat, like I love that you guys are finding me, because I've noticed the same thing. Like when you go against the grain, you become insanely more attractive to the average person, you know? So, yes, to answer your question, one thing that I do that you might benefit from, do you have like ManyChat or any DM automation tool?
I keep getting ads for it. I need to get that because, yeah, that could help.
I'd be happy to help you out with that. I'll show you like how I have some tools that I automate DMs when I'm sending like freebies to people. Soto says talk to them for 15 minutes only. Yeah, I'm gonna get to that in 1 second, Soto. So one thing that might help you is some sort of DM automation tool. Send them, and then sending these people to a calendar so that they can book, and just like what Soto's saying, just for them to book with you for 15 minutes only. Or maybe you have, what you could do is if you want to make sure that your time is best spent with these people who want to reach out to you, you could have a DM automation. They talk to your little robot, and then you send them a book a call link with a form on it. And so your form has qualifying questions on it. And if they fill out those questions, you know they're serious, they want to talk, it's going to be worth your time. And then you can decide if you want to do, 15-minute time block or a 20-minute time block. But that might be a good way to weed out the people who are just DMing you for a freebie and people who actually want to work with you.
Exactly. Okay. Okay. I was thinking along those lines, but I wanted to check with you first. I've actually had this written down in my phone for like almost a week now to ask you. I just could have DM'd you, but I've got 3 other questions, but if you're on a roll, you keep going.
Yeah. Do you mind, Elijah, if I just pause real quick? Because Soto says I only have 6K followers and I'm making bake online. Soto, do you want to add anything to what I just said? Is what I said to Elijah, is that relevant to how you do it? Do you have a different system that you'd recommend to Elijah? And also, if you want to hop into this Google Meet too, let me know. I'm happy to send you this Google Meet, Soto, in case that might be helpful for you and Elijah to connect. So I'll wait for him to respond here.
Yeah.
But yeah, Elijah, I would say having some sort of, if you're having a lot of like missed DMs, I mean, that's a fantastic problem to have. Having some sort of automation tool for your DMs, as well as Instagram does have like CRM features where you can label messages that come in. I'll send you maybe a video on this, but you can label if someone's a lead, if someone's a booked appointment, if someone's a client, or if someone's, whatever.
I know there are some personal trainers, like some of the really high performing ones out there, that have like a website where people are able to just shop around for programs that they want, and you don't even have to meet with them or like talk to them. I'm not saying I don't want to meet everybody, but
course.
It's just time constraints. That's the only thing.
I mean, it depends on what you're offering. Some people do that for sure. Like some of them will have an online community, which you could even think about doing, or an online course.
I've thought about that too.
Totally. I mean, I can't make that decision for you on what to offer. I don't know enough about the fitness space, but yeah, I see that all the time. Looks like Soto is going to take a little bit longer to respond. Soto, let me know in the chat if you want to hop in this meeting and we can talk with you and Elijah about this. Or Elijah, I'm happy to connect you two after. Because
you think so? Yeah, I would love to talk to him. Yeah.
Elijah, you had a couple more questions for me.
Yes, sir. Yeah, these are more superficial, like silly questions, but I have noticed that lately. Last month I didn't notice it so bad. This month every reel that I post, it gives me a few new follows, but I get more unfollows now each time I post. Okay. So what is the safe amount would you say is safe to lose for real? Like, I know it's going to happen. Like, it has to happen. But it's a little concerning.
My answer to that one is going to be the same. Well, it's what I say every day is I do not know. I'm not an expert on that one.
Yeah.
I was looking. Unfollows. I've only looked at really once. It's just not something that I look at too much. Now, if there's I guess a piece of content or something that you can attribute the unfollows to, then that might be a sign. I don't know how to do that yet. Yeah,
I just look at like the dates of when they unfollowed and then look and see what I posted that date and to see why it is. But it's like nothing that doesn't go against. I mean, it's nothing that goes against my current niche. So.
I think the only thing,
I'm okay with everything I've posted.
I was just about to say, the only litmus test I think that's needed, like for me, the only litmus test is every piece of content that I'm making, is this serving my, and the experts online will say, like, do these pieces of content serve your core audience, your casual audience, and your new audience? So is this something that can resonate with my current followers, people that are new to my page, and people who are fans of me? If it's something totally off the grain, like let's say you posted a video tomorrow about you I don't know, skiing or something. I mean, that's a good personal piece of content, but like if it's something totally random, I don't know, maybe that's something to consider. I wouldn't have the playbook on like what the right
That's okay.
unfollow ratio is.
That's okay. I just wanted you to make me feel better. That's it. But
so,
it's not much. Like I think that for the past 30 days, my analytics are. I think I gained 800 followers and lost 51.
Oh, dude, that's great.
That ratio is not that bad, but I always worry about it. Also, okay, so I had texted you a while back, but then I still hadn't been super confident with it because of Instagram flagging duplicate reels and stuff. So what are your actual thoughts about me taking my pinned video that is my best performing video and reposting it to trial reels? Do you think that's going to get flagged these days, or do you think it'll, like if I change some, like it's been filmed months ago, so I can't really do a whole lot to it. What would you say? You say I should just move on, forget about it, or do it?
Refilm it. So I did that.
Oh, just totally refilm it. Okay.
Yeah, I did that test. I'll share my screen. I did that test on my page. Just exactly what you asked me, so I can tell you how I did it on mine, and I'm actually gonna refilm it again because the audio actually sucked on this one. I'm surprised it did well. The audio
sucked on mine too, and it did well.
I know, dude. I'm like, what the heck, man? So this
that's like everything I'm studying. I'm like, what's the point?
Exactly right. So this video, as you might guess, like it looks familiar, right? This is the exact, like this is literally the yapping video. I changed, of course, the text a little bit. I wanted to frame it for talking head because I know a lot of people in the original one were like, "Hey, this is for talking head stuff or whatever." But this is the exact same video, same script. I refilmed it. I'm wearing a different outfit. I really, again, I don't know how this did so well. The audio sucks, but yeah, I posted it to trial reels. There were no issues, and my video that I refilmed was around almost the exact same date as your reel as well. Mine was in May, and I filmed this one again in June. So yeah,
I'll refilm it then. I didn't know how to do it. I didn't want to waste, like, I don't know.
No.
I'm just so short on time. I'm always like trying to decide
what the actual experts say. And the only reason why I haven't done it is because one thing that I didn't like about the yapping one that I made is that I didn't think it fit with my overall brand vision. But what the actual experts say is like when you have a video that does really well, like on yours, that the one with 1,000 likes, repost it as many times as you can, as well as reformat it. So turn this into, like, you have it, this has already worked in the car, turn this into a green screen, and then post that as well, because that, number one, that's definitely not going to be flagged as a duplicate, but number two, it's going to be seen by the vast majority of people as a totally unique reel. So I would,
so like you're saying, like refilm it with a green screen, or take my body and edit it to be a
both. I would say refilm this in the car. You could wear a new outfit or whatever, but post that to trial reels and then make another video and then do it with green screen, post that. And then you could even, like, what the real experts do is they'll take that, they'll make it into a carousel, or they'll make it into a B-roll clip. Like, there's so many different ways you could repurpose it. I'd recommend taking this and just make it into 2 different videos and then post it again. I think that'll be great.
Or as many, try every single format and see which one works best, I guess.
Yeah.
Pretty much,
100%.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I mean,
I'll do it.
Like I said, I mean, I did it on my page. No issues at all. Literally the exact same script, everything. But what I've come to learn, actually, I won't say that because I can't say that definitively, but I do know, I have learned that that Instagram has, like, I guess the main feed and trial reels operate with 2 different algorithms or something,
Yeah.
So, because like a lot of my videos, when I put them in trial reels, I'll duplicate them and then post them onto my main feed. I don't know if you do the same thing, but yeah. So what I was gonna say is, like, my videos that are on the main feed, if I post them in trial reels now, it doesn't seem to have any issues. So I don't know. I can't say that. I can't say that definitively. I'm just saying that's what Mike is.
That best performing video, I didn't even use trial reels. I just posted it, but I cross posted it to Facebook. But that one also did way better on Instagram than Facebook, actually.
Refilm it in the same format, same everything. Just maybe wear a different shirt or something, and then and I don't know, maybe change the audio, and then film it again as a green screen. Same thing. Yeah.
Okay. Because I mean, like, CapCut can. So yeah, you say totally refilm it each time. I was saying CapCut could take my body off of the car and put a different background on it and confuse the algorithm. But how has Instagram changed? Because it changes all the time, you know. So do you know of anything like off the top of your head, like the biggest changes that we need to look out for posting this month versus the start of the year?
Good question. And chat, you guys let me know if you agree or disagree with the statement. I don't. It's a hard sell for me to buy into the narrative of like the engagement is dropping across I don't know if you guys have seen those reels where people are like, engagements dropped this week across all accounts or something. Like it's hard for me to buy into that narrative where some people will make reels saying like, you know, you have to use this setting now, or you have to use this sound now in order to push yourself to the algorithm. Like, I'm very much of the mindset of like, no, just make good content.
Right.
The only thing noticeably that comes to mind when you ask me that question is just trial reels. I remember in early January on my page, I was able to literally post the exact same video as many times as possible and then just change a couple words, and Instagram didn't flag anything as duplicates. Now, every time that I'm posting stuff on trial reels, it seems like as the months progress, Instagram's getting more and more strict because I know a lot of people are trying to game the system. So lately for me, if I'm making different variations for trial reels, I'm doing totally different hooks for visuals, for sound, for blah, blah. I'm changing the captions. I'm changing the audio. That's been my experience so far. Besides that, anything else to look out for? I can tell you that I'm more so when I like study at a macro level like this question, I don't tend to study like I guess Instagram algorithms settings or something. I more so try to study human behavior. And I'm definitely noticing that right now it is, I believe, and I mean, so far I think people tend to agree with me, at least the people here in the chat. I believe that the more that you can document your journey, I'm not saying that it's a this or that, but I know that right now, like a lot of people are fatigued with gurus out there. And so I'm seeing now that it is increasingly becoming more beneficial to have some sort of like blend of documentation and authoritative content than ever before, versus like 2024, 2023, you could get away with like just giving tips out. Here's three tips, but people have just been burned so much that now I'm seeing like, for example, Jessie Jean is like the greatest example, and she has someone else, her name's Alex, I think. Really great creators, but they have such a refreshing perspective because they frame everything as like, I'm figuring stuff out and come on my journey. This girl is, I'm definitely noticing this in terms of like trends to come. I'm definitely noticing like these series documenting your journey. I'm seeing that becoming more popular because I think it's more relatable to what people want. And if we're looking at the macro trends as a whole of like why people like yapping so much, people claim that they like it because it's more authentic. And so if that is true, that people want more authentic content, then having content on your page that has stuff about you documenting a journey to a goal, I think will be increasingly more and more attractive, as well as series content. That's why I go live, so people can hear me too. All of those are things that I'm looking out for. I think storytelling is going to be the next quote unquote yapping like trend, because every single trend that I see on the internet is just one step closer to like a more authentic form of content. For example, like streaming has completely blown up. Why? Because people feel like they have the deepest connection to people on live streams. Then it was yapping because they felt like, oh, it's not as highly edited or produced. I think the next wave is going to be either storytelling or series content where people can be like, I'm buying into this person. And you might even see after that, people start creating like personal worlds where they have like that's something that I'm experimenting with on my end. This is guys, if I'm going like a little bit too down a rabbit hole, let me know. But one thing that I'm experimenting with is like these live streams, for example. Like I have just a blank background behind me, the gray background. But I don't really have a name for these streams yet. I don't really have anything in the background that I could maybe fancy up. I don't have a theme for the YouTube videos. And so what I've been thinking a lot about is like, how can I build this world that we're all scientists trying to experiment with content ideas. And I'm like, okay, well, what if I had this background and I changed it to like a science class, and then I had my YouTube videos where I'm like, hey, let's try this experiment. What if I had an intro, for each stream? So I'm having all these thoughts of like, how can I build this world where people can buy into like, whoa, this is totally unique. That's kind of where a lot of my thoughts are. Sorry if that's kind of a crazy tangent.
No, yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
I love it. Yeah. Well, that's all my questions, man. I'll definitely take all of that into account and remake that a good video, or the maybe not good video, but best performing video. I thought it was terrible, but yeah.
No.
And yeah, sounds good, man.
Also, one other thing too is, since you know that people, whatever you said in that video, you know that people resonate with. So maybe there's other ways besides just refilming that video in the car, as well as with a new format. But maybe there's other ways where you can take the central topic. Like what did you say in that video specifically?
It was just talking about it was essentially just explaining a cheat meal just from a gay angle.
Okay. So then what you could also experiment with too is refilm that video, film it in a different format, and then step 3 is, how can I make a new video talking about the cheat meal like how you did in that video? You know, but instead of test the strength of your gay marriage, maybe you just change it, or test the strength of your marriage to maybe you change the hook to something else, but you're talking about the same thing.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Perfect. Sounds great, man. It's great to talk to you.
Cool. Thanks, Elijah. Hopefully that helps.
Yeah. Tell me, or whenever you get time, about the thing about the mini chat.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So if you're, thank you, Elijah. So if you're still in here, let me know, and I'd be happy to talk to you here. I know he was in the chat talking about that. And let me know too, Soto, if you want me to connect you with Elijah, if you have any tips for him or anything.
I'm down.
Cool.
Cool.
All right, Elijah.
Thank you, man.
Thank you.
See ya.
All right, bye. Chat, let me know too, am I these headphones like completely block they're like completely noise canceling headphones, so I don't know if I'm screaming into the mic or not. So let me know if I need to quiet my voice down a little bit. What's up, Moses? How are you, man? Good to see you again. Let me check the chat one more time here. We're getting towards the end of today's session. Oops. Let me check the chat here. Who do we got in here? We got Cindy. We got Dana. Volume's good. Awesome. Dana, if well, actually, I was gonna say, Dana, if you want, you're definitely not screaming. Thank you, Cindy. I was about to invite you back to the stream, Dana, but let me actually work on this document for you. I think that would be more helpful than me yapping for the next like 20 minutes or so. So let me get this document over your way. Chat, before we end today's stream, do we have any questions, any thoughts, anything else that we want to discuss? By the way, guys, this will be on my YouTube, the replay of today's episode. So we had 2 great calls today. If you guys want to see either the clips of these calls today, they're going to be on my YouTube, as well as this stream here will be on my YouTube here. STB Trading says, I've read online that DM automation might lead to Meta AI banning your account. I have been seeing that recently too. I've definitely been seeing that. Awesome, thank you. I'll share the results. Yeah, thank you so much, Dana. We'd love to see it. STB, thank you. I see that you were in the YouTube chat. I'm responding to you now. My apologies. Sean, do you mind taking a look at my IG? I don't mind at all. I'd be happy to. Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of scare with the Meta AI banning accounts lately as well. So when I'm asking for... So I haven't had any issues, knock on wood, thank God. with the automation aspect, but I've definitely been very cautious about sending links. I don't know if the links are the main component, but I've definitely been very cautious. I've been asking people for emails instead. All right, STB. Oh, you guys are just looking at my blank desktop. Sorry. Hold on. STB trading. STB, do you want to hop on the stream too? You don't have to. Well, maybe not today, but if you want to send me a DM too, I'd love to take a look at your page with you. If you send me a DM, you can send me the word help. Same thing goes with you, Cindy. If you want me to take a look at your page, give you some feedback. I am by no means an expert, but I can share what has worked with me and hopefully help you in the process. Send me the word help to my DMs, and then I'll book a time with you guys. You guys can hop on the lives and we can do this together. Okay. And we'll experiment with some ideas. First thing I want to look at here is, David, do we have any outliers here that we can look at? So I'm just going to get like a quick snapshot of your page, and then when we talk next, I'll have a better idea. So let me see, what are your top liked posts here? Okay, this video, July 2nd, got 50 times your normal. And Building the Vision, this one got 288 views. This got 10K views, 181 views, 930. Okay. And what else? This got 8.6K. All right. Let me just take a look at these and then we'll be done here. Everything I build, it's all for you. Nice. Cool. This one, critical alert. Okay.
It's end of the week and we Alright guys, it's end of the week and we are ready for some more payouts. Let's have a look. Alright, let's check out these accounts.
Consist, you want to learn how to do it? Follow me and learn step by step. Okay. Alright. Cool, man. Yeah, send me most views and follows are from ads. Okay. Yeah, send me a DM, and yeah, let's talk on a future live stream. Cool. All right, guys, that's all I got. That is all I got for today's live. Any last questions before we head out here? Cindy, any questions that you might have? Dana, again, I'm going to get started on your doc here. I'll be able to ship this out to you here in just a second. Let's make sure everyone's good here. Okay, good. Cindy, do you need any help with anything? Any questions? Again, would be happy to help you via DM. Thank you. I've been binging your content for the past few days. We'll definitely love to connect. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yeah, feel free to send a DM. I'd love to have you on the live and see how I can help. What's up, Matthew? Take a look at my IG. Of course, man. If you... Matthew, can you DM me the word help, guys? Here, I'll just put it in the chat, so I can put you guys on the schedule here. Oh, whoops. Hold on. If you DM me the word help for free content help, Tiago, just as a side note for Tiago, we might want to change this at some point to test, since we're I don't know if I could help everyone, but we're definitely going to test a lot of things. But that's fine. We don't have to do that now. I think you guys get the point. What's up, Sean? Thanks for joining the live. We are about to end the stream here, but look at my IG. Yeah, of course, man. Yeah, we're about to end the stream, but guys, if you guys want to connect about your page at all, just send me a DM. I'd be happy to connect. And Cindy, I'll make sure to send you a DM as well. Here, I'll send you a DM. Oh, wait. I'll send you a DM right now. Yo, Matt, you might have to be on these streams, brother. You might have to teach us. Asking me for help. Look at Matthew's the expert here. He's got more followers than all of us. Shout out to you, man. All right. We have the keyword join if they just want to straight to the hotline. Oh, cool. All right. Matthew, Cindy, let me make sure I reach out to both you guys in the DMs. I'm honored, Matthew, that you are asking for my assistance here, because I'm going to have more questions for you than I might be able to deliver. All right. All right. I just replied back to you, Matthew. Let's definitely set up a time. Trying to get like you. I'm trying to get like you, man. 33,000. Who else do we got? Cindy, let me respond to Cindy real quick, and then Matthew, let me take a look at your page just quickly. But we'll definitely need to do a longer session because we're about to end our stream here. All right, cool. Cindy just sent you a DM just so I don't forget. First things first, Matt, I'm loving the first thing I see is this Foursquare. Love it. I've been spamming that heavy. Been seeing everyone use it. It's awesome. How to make your personal brand hard to kill. Love this. Matt, I'm not gonna lie, man. Oh no, you're not. Okay, never mind. I was gonna say you might be on my my research list, but no, your content's great, man. Let's see. Love it, dude. I love it. I love how you're coming up with your, like, I love how descriptive your text hooks are. That's sweet. Definitely a lot to learn. I'm happy to share with you on our call how I go through and research topics. I've been finding lately, I mean, you probably know this more than I, so I don't have to preach this, but lately I've found that the topic is the most important thing. Violently better at storytelling is hilarious. Storytelling being one of the topics, every time I talk about storytelling, it performs above average, so loving it, man. Yeah. Happy to help you on our stream. I'm not going to, like I said, I won't give you too much of a analysis just yet because we're about to end our stream, but happy to share my feedback. When you ask me to take a look at your page, what kind of feedback are you looking for? Like what questions or what things are you struggling with right now? Because it seems like you're crushing it across the board. Loving it, loving it. Yeah, this Foursquare format's awesome. But yeah, before we hop off, let me know, like, what's happening currently. What are some issues you're running into, just so I have an idea for our session. We'll probably have a one-on-one on live next week, I imagine. Love it. Love it. Love it, bro. Nice. Oh, and you have another account too. Man. I might need to ask you I might need to ask you for some help, man. That's awesome. Cool. Nice. Oh, I have seen you before. I've seen your photography stuff. How cool, man. So have you recently switched from photography to personal branding? Is that kind of what happened here? Maybe some of the issues you're running into? I don't even know if you are having issues. Oh, he's out of here. My bad, guys. I thought Matthew was still in here. Sorry, you guys have just been watching me analyze his page. That's fine. I'll reach out, Matthew, if you ever see this on YouTube. I'll reach out to you via DM, and let's definitely look through it, man. Awesome. Well, guys, thanks so much for the stream today. I think we had a pretty successful stream. Our first back-to-back guest appearance. Let me know in the future, guys, or I guess on YouTube, let me know if this is stuff that you guys want us to continue with, like back-to-back guests, keep it engaging, or if you want to just do one guest the whole time. Let me know. All right, guys, thanks so much. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Dana, look out for your document. It's coming your way now.